So now here's how you get value. I'm talking more than 2x the value of the annual fee out of the American Express Gold. Now that the dust has settled on the changes to the American Express Gold and chaos has ensued and creators have capitalized, well, now it's my turn. And this is not a video about canceling American Express or the American Express Gold in particular. This is still the best food card in the game.
I love gold!
So bring the arguments. I welcome the challenge. American Express does have the tendency to lure us to cards that don't necessarily fit our lifestyle. Like, hey, I travel once per year at best, but damn, that 200,000 membership rewards points on the American Express Platinum sure does look enticing. Take a step back, do less.
Don't do it. The less you do, the more you do.
Okay, you're going to need to do a little bit more than that, which is exactly what you need if you want to get value out of American Express cards in general. A little bit of effort. But for everyone that says that they're canceling the American Express Gold and they're frustrated with all of these changes, when $184 in value has been added to the card for a $75 increase in the annual fee.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
But yet they'll keep a $95 annual fee that brings little to no value. I think people are just trying to be polarizing and searching for clicks. And yeah, I do want people to watch my videos as well, but I speak the truth. And I talk about the different strategies that I use in my world that you can then hopefully apply to yours. So what I'm going to do is walk you through exactly where I extract value out of the American Express Gold.
I love gold!
Okay, last time I do that. A few minor details. The American Express Gold Card is better than any alternative if you live in the United States and you don't live in a town like Starkville, Mississippi that doesn't have a restaurant or Uber or electricity. But it's always better than the alternative of paying with cash or a debit card. Leave that damn debit card at home. There's 3 main points of value that I'm going to talk about today, aside from the unprecedented offer that's available on both the personal and the business American Express Gold Card. And all 3 of these value points can coexist. So this is one of those pivotal moments. Do you need to hit eject?
Eject!
And go the no annual fee card route? Or do you need to commit, go all in, and get way more than 2x the value of the annual fee? Now, before I get into these 3 main points of value, just to give you some perspective and compare this to a 3x earning card, at 4x for dining and groceries with the American Express Gold, at a conservative $12,000 and spend between those 2 categories annually, which I probably spend 3 to 4 times that amount, that 12,000 point difference at a 2 cent per point valuation, which is pretty conservative, would mean $240 in additional value that you would get on that 1x additional boost for dining and groceries. But now let's dig in a little bit and see how we can get way more than 2x the value on this card. So value point 1, this is a dedicated food card, which is probably why this is so popular to talk about. We all eat, we all shop at the grocery store, we all eat at restaurants.
Do you want to dip-size your meal for a quarter more?
Want me to punch-size your face for free?
This card earns 4x on those categories. Restaurants worldwide, but I would say focus on the US and the UK. Grocery stores just in the US. If this is a deal breaker to you, there are some other cards that would probably make more sense. But the best thing about this card and why it's talked about so much is these credits, which match up to the value of this card being a food card. So let's quickly walk through these. There's 2 more traditional credits that have been on this card for a while. First, the Uber/Uber Eats credit, which is $10 a month, $120 annually. I look at this as an Uber Eats credit only. I don't use it for Uber since I only take Lyft. This is a use it or lose it credit, as is the next one, which is for Grubhub, Five Guys, which was recently introduced to this, and a few other places, but I would focus on Grubhub and Five Guys. And I'll talk about a strategy with Grubhub here in a minute. This is another $10 monthly, $120 annually credit. 2 credits were recently introduced to this card. Resi, which there are Resi restaurants in Tallahassee, Florida, so it's not just for you city slickers.
City folk.
This is a $50 credit twice per year, $100 in total. A great credit, in my opinion, that was added to this card. There's a ton of Resi restaurants in Tampa, and I've seen them popping up in more small cities in the US. Don't look at this Resi credit just based on where you live and the restaurants that are available. Think about using this credit on a weekend getaway, since Resi is at all of the major cities in the US and a lot of smaller cities as well, like Park City, Savannah, Nantucket, and Napa, and tons of cities abroad in places like Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Belgium, just to name a few. And then last, the $7 per month from Dunkin' Donuts. This is a bit of a laugher at only $7 per month or $84 total on the year, but it's easy to add this to the app to make a quick purchase, grab a coffee at a Dunkin' if you have one around. This isn't a make or break credit with this card in my opinion, but one stack strategy that I use is both for Grubhub and the Dunkin' credit. So I'll place a takeaway order through the Grubhub app at Dunkin' Donuts, and I'll use that Dunkin' credit to place a small order within the Dunkin' app. So between those two in combination, I'm maximizing that $17 credit every single month. If you don't like Dunkin's coffee, which I don't really either, use the credits to get a donut, a breakfast sandwich or two, some bottles of water, or as Martin Lawrence says,
Mike, please, man, can you go down, have a Coke and a smile?
now everything I just went through, that's $424 in credits on now a $325 annual fee card. This is where you need to put it into perspective. Can you use these credits? Can you get some value out of this card? And if not, go the no annual fee route. But now let's dig in a little bit deeper. Value point 2, and this is all about American Express offers. If you're unfamiliar with Amex Offers, check out my other video where I talk about how to maximize the value of the American Express Gold and another one on the Platinum. It'll give you a little bit more insight on these Amex offers. And what these Amex offers can do is turn a powerhouse food card into more of a universal powerhouse card. Some of these offers are pretty quick and generic, like add an authorized user and earn 10,000 membership rewards points after 2,000 in spending within a few months. Add your spouse or significant other, have them buy the groceries for a month or two, and it's a quick win for you both. These Amex offers are supposed to be targeted, but I see often through Reddit forums that a lot of people are getting similar offers, and how different can they be? But there's a lot of everyday categories here, like +5 membership rewards points at US gas stations, so you would earn 6x at gas stations, or an additional 5 membership rewards points at spas and salons. Look, it costs $30 for my 3-year-old to get his hair cut, more than that for my 5-year-old, and don't even get me started on the cost of my wife's salon visits. There's some other cool offers like $5 back each time you spend $50 or more with Apple Pay on up to 3 times. So use this card to pay at a restaurant. You earn 4 membership rewards points plus the $5 back. Or what about $5 back at McDonald's when you use your card registered through the mobile app? Look, I despise McDonald's, but Happy Meals cost a little bit more these days. It's pretty easy to spend $15 there, and it even puts a smile on my face getting $5 back. Or for those of us with kids, I feel like we've been buying more Halloween decorations the last few years, plus Halloween costumes are extremely expensive these days. There's a $15 Amex offer if you spend $75 or more at Spirit Halloween. That store is crazy, some creepy decorations, but it's a really cool, easy credit to use both online and in the store. So these are just a few examples of current Amex offers. If used correctly, these can cover a huge chunk of that annual fee. Something to think about, most of the time these offers can only be applied to one of your cards. So if you have the Platinum and the Gold card, you want to see which card ends up in your wallet more often, or that you have it linked with Apple Pay. And if it earns better in that specific category, then make sure you apply the offer that way. For me, any bigger purchases or if it's travel related, I definitely apply the offer to the American Express Platinum because of the purchase and travel protections that come with that card. Hopefully you're seeing how much value there is with this card. But now let's bring it all together and truly add to the stack, leveraging a shopping portal like Rakuten. Can we change the name to Stackington? I think I should trademark that. There's so many different ways that we could stack Amex offers with Rakuten. But first things first, make sure you have Rakuten. If you don't, grab my link down below so we both can earn a few extra bucks, and link your American Express cards, Platinum, Gold, or others, to Rakuten. And then from there, you can select that you want to earn membership rewards points instead of cash back. If you put more value on membership rewards points, like you should, since they're going to get you 2, 3, even 5 times the value of the cash back. Most of our points go through my wife's account, You can see here from this image, more than $230 in cash back, which is elevated by 2 to 3x because we take those as membership rewards points instead of cash back. This is why it's so important to have the Amex offers activated. There are specific apps that you can use like Max Rewards that'll activate these offers for you. I still prefer to do this manually today so that I know what the actual offers are. But from there, if you're shopping through Rakuten, it'll stack for you as long as you're using the correct card. And I've told my wife, keep it simple with the strategy. Just go through Rakuten. If there's anything that you're going to buy online, whether it's kid stuff, back to school, electronics, clothes, otherwise, it's all done through Rakuten. For me, I have the browser extension set up. I also have the American Airlines e-shopping browser extension so that I can see which one earns better for me based on what I'm trying to purchase. Last point I'll make here on Rakuten and where you can get a ton of value is they have a dining program similar to Marriott's Eat Around Town or the American Airlines A Advantage Dining. All you have to do is go into the Rakuten app or the website, activate all of the different locations. So stack that with the Amex Gold and the Amex offers, and you're talking way more than 9x at a lot of different locations that you're already visiting today. Honorable mention here, referrals. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell them to spend wisely and on the correct card, not on that damn debit card. Tell them to leave that thing at home in the sock drawer. Don't even take that activation sticker off of it unless it's an emergency. Referrals can net you up to 100,000 membership rewards points per card. And last, the hotel collection. Essentially, this gives you premier status level treatment. If you're only traveling once or twice per year, you get a $100 property credit with the minimum 2-night stay. You get early check-in, late check-out, some other things that can be included if it's at one of the Amex Hotel Collection properties. I jammed a ton in here. Hopefully you get some value out of this. Comment down below with any other ways that you get value out of the Amex Gold or other American Express cards in general. Spend wisely, watch those points stack up so that you can redeem them for incredible memories. And until next time, cheers.